No siema, witam was serdecznie na moim kanale, ja jestem Ardal, a to jest kolejny odcinek naszych przygód z grą z Dogma 2. Drodzy widzowie, nie przedłużam, a wam życzę miłego oglądania. Jedziemy.
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
Dragon will appear before you when the time is come.
Look out, Arisen!
Master, watch out! Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One.
Thy will.
Kontynuujemy questa. Musimy dostać się... drodze do stolicy. I w tym celu towarzyszymy Georgowi. Zeszli na bok. Idzie mój mak
Now
koksu.
seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?
What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look.
O, ktoś tu idzie.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Miałbym cię zamienić. Nie, dzięki. Mam swojego wojownika.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
No, trochę radzenie ile podleczyć.
But not at the expense of my duty. I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Pozbieramy trochę rzeczy.
I'm not here to talk. I'm on duty.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Dobra, trzeba coś tutaj pokazać.
This place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
Nie może pływać. Nie udało mu się przejść. Mhm. Nie zginąłem.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Dobra. Musimy iść tam na dół. Wow. Co to?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
A, tam są kolejni.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Okej, idziemy dalej.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Nicely done.
Plenty more where that comes from.
Well said.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Tam coś... Jakaś rzeźba? Mamy to użyć większe.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
O to jest.
one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
Fajnie, kolejny poziom skoczył.
A splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights. One can but strive to improve.
Tam coś jest?
They should pay for that. Gold as well as blood.
I'll save you!
Glad to see you have the matter in hand. Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
Odleczymy się. Idziemy dalej. Mhm. Blisko.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
W wielu miejscach można sobie jakichś rekrutów znaleźć. Pełno.
What's this? We're trapped.
Oho! No to wesoło.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
The passage of time. Time is an ever-flowing river in this world, and the activities and behaviors of its inhabitants reflect this. People are unlikely to remain at the same place all day long, and may only appear in the morning, at night, or at midday. To pass the time, you can either stay in or make use one of special seats found outdoors in this location. Come nightfall, you will be able to see no further than the ground at your feet, and the ones of darkness summons films of monster not seen by day. Explore the wilderness after sunset at your own peril, and be sure you have a lantern in your pack. Some items can be gathered will change over time, such as by ripening and growing more flavor. There are also items that, if allowed to age just long enough, will become more useful. When combining materials, however, you should keep a close eye on raw items in particular, as consuming anything that has been aged past its prime is likely to have present side effects. Certain objects and constructors can be destroyed by your attacks will regenerate after a set amount of time has passed. Similarly, fruits, berries, and flora will grow back after time. Okay.
A Cyclops! Trek, be on your guard! There ought not to be water here. No feeling about this. Be wary! 'Tis a foe we've not yet encountered!
Look at it! The beast can scarce stand. A well-placed...
You can grab hold of foe while standing while making contact with them while pressing E. Aha, no to...
Strike or to send it gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Ouch.
I said we take it. 'Tis hardly cowardice. No hope of victory with him, is it?
I know not what to say.
Kurde, zaraz zginę.
Fall back!
Powlazłem pod niego.
Seems we've worn out our fight. One of the best moments. Seize the woman's armor and bring it crashing down. Care to assist?
Dałeś.
You have my gratitude, sir. Would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another force arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
The sky is red.
Why bother carrying a lantern, if not to use it when light is needed?
Well done!
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not! I shall gladly smash every last one.
Fort fell from the beast as it breathed his last.
Jeszcze trupy jakieś?
Naught compares to the...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us?
Kompanii.
Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only...
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
To powierzchnia potrwa.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir. We've got goblins!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
That went well!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
To wpierw pozbieram. To po nim zostało.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside.
Słuchanie jakieś.
I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty.
A, on wie, że to my.
If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes.
I don't understand.
Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed.
Okej, czyli jesteśmy królem. Straciliśmy pamięć. Jakaś królowa regentka teraz rządzi.
You, and no other, are the sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them.
Okej.
This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Regarding the above Vermont battle, regard the scourge of the dragon as the matter of the utmost priority. Should be baleful creature or light on the pious side of the border, both nations are sworn to provide aid as well to assist in the evacuation of the populace and with scouting missions as needed. In such an event, all troops are expected to put aside any disagreement of faith or culture and devote themselves wholeheartedly to their duty. Okay. Moi drodzy widzowie, to by było na tyle w dzisiejszym odcinku. Jeżeli ten się Wam podobał, zostawcie łapkę w górę. Zachęcam Was do pisania komentarzy pod filmikiem, stawienia subika z dzwoneczkiem. Zachęcajcie swoich znajomych, by ten kanał subowali i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Siema!